probably heard of me. I've had a lot of unpleasant publicity about the fight between Wade Barnett and my father.
Gloria Grant. Grant was my mother's name.
Young Stansfield, better than anyone else, knows that what I want, I get.
I'm always interested in anything electrical.
Created the greatest, most far-reaching invention of the age. It was the vanishing ray. You could learn all their secrets.
Hello out there in internet land, it is I, the Baron of Blueberry Hill, and as usual, I'm joined by my friend Bobby Roquefort.
Howdy!
And here we are, back to riff more of The Vanishing Shadow.
What is the deal with this serial? They had a robot, and we haven't seen him since the first episode. I mean, they promised us a robot. Where's the robot?
At this point, I don't even know why they brought it in the first place. I mean, it has been completely absent and non-integral to the plot anyway, so why did they bother?
Maybe they saw the robots in other serials like Flash Gordon, and they said, well, we gotta have a robot in ours, right? So they built a robot, and then they didn't know what to do with it afterwards.
Yeah, it's kinda looking like that.
Disappointing.
Oh well, let's start Chapter 6.
Look out! Trump defunded the FAA again!
President Plane Crash.
Yes, it's time for more of The Vanishing Shadow.
It would be funny if Ed and Al weren't actually related.
I hope Louie got a lot more work after this. He kinda deserves it.
I've always found wearing a hat like at an angle like that is actually really uncomfortable.
Gloria really has to stop trying to reform her horrible father.
Yeah, it's like, what are you doing? Speaking of...
What a creep.
Van Dorn might be a little paranoid, but he's kinda got a point with just killing the bad guys is probably for the best.
Like Dorgan the Dope here.
Oh, stop teasing us with a robot. Chapter
6, Chain Lightning.
Hey, you know what happens after chain lightning?
No what?
Chain smoking.
If I had arms, I'd slap you.
Nope, not reading that.
All you folks at home really need to know is just that in the last episode, at the very end, Gloria and Stan, they get in a plane, and they're trying to get to Frisbee Island to rescue McDonald. And then the bad guys actually kind of do something right, and they accidentally shoot the plane, so that it gets a hole in it, and then they fall. And Gloria bails out with a parachute, and Stan crashes.
Last time on The Vanishing Shadow.
Who are you? What do you want?
I work for Mel Brooks. I'd be real disappointed if Frisbee Island didn't have a disc golf course.
Sammy, they're coming!
No, they're driving it. Oh. Off we go into the wide grey yonder.
So much for not trying to hurt Gloria.
Damn, Jerry has got me in a sticky wicket. Please don't tell Barnett I fainted.
Again, they're adding scenes that weren't there last time.
Yeah, that's pretty cheap and dishonest.
Wouldn't they have passed out from the G-forces by now?
Yeah, there's no putting your parachute on and jumping safely from that. I mean, come on.
Meanwhile, in Normandy...
Whee! We was too late. They already hurled from the sky.
Looks like she's about to start a burlesque number.
Oh, come on, a glass-breaking Foley, come on.
Yeah, and the girl, too, which is not so good for us.
I'd better radio Barnett.
If Van Dorn don't kill you right now, I think Barnett's gonna kill you later.
Yep, perfectly fine. Again.
Oh, come on, you're obviously not out to sea. You're in a pool on a back lot.
Again, just want to point out that if Stan had used the death ray in the second episode, none of this would be happening.
I can't raise the boss.
Maybe he's screening your calls.
Must have wrecked the radio.
near, far, wherever you are, the vanishing ray will go on.
Hang on, Gloria. We'll make the plane wreck.
They're gonna make the plane wreck again.
We got to get to town and check with Barnett.
They
How do you
really
feel?
can't do
I'm
anything
all
on their own, can they?
right.
I live to fight the Jerrys another day.
It's a good thing that the plane is from World War I is made out of balsa wood.
Are you all right, Gloria?
Da-dum, da-dum, dun 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 dun.
They're gonna need a bigger plane.
There's someone coming.
Meanwhile, in Red Zone, Cuba.
Help! Help!
Oh, I hope they don't have a boat chase now.
Hey, look. There's a wrecked plane over there. There's somebody in the water.
See?
Help!
They're still alive, whoever they are.
Let's kill them.
Stay there. It may be a federal agent. We can't take any chances with this stuff.
Oh yes, a federal agent crashed their plane just so you could pick them up.
They're gonna pick us up.
Or maybe they're just gonna run us over.
Barnett, what are you doing?
Great resolution on those.
And somehow they have an overhead angle.
Now, you guys cops, you gotta tell us if you're cops.
Oh, come on, Van Dorn, you can't tell me that your car don't turn into a boat. You're a mad scientist.
And they're kidnapped by yet another criminal organization.
Well, we're certainly grateful to you, fellas. I wonder if you'd mind putting us on shore.
We'd like to know who you are and what you were doing in that plane.
Well, I'm the main character in this here serial, and she's my love interest, and we were in a plane because that was in the script.
Forget about seeing it. You get me?
I get you. I've forgotten already.
In fact, who am I?
This guy should have waste treatment plants named after him.
Gentlemen, I'm sorry to keep you waiting, but my secretary is trying to get in touch with Mr. McDonald now. So until we either hear from him or it may be him now.
I told him to bring a dozen McRibs.
I've just phoned the Tribune office again, Mr. Barnett, and they say they've had no word from Mr. McDonald.
You haven't been able to get in touch with him anyplace, huh?
Have you tried Playland?
All right, Denny. Well, gentlemen, I'm sorry he hasn't had any success. So in the absence of both McDonald and Stanfield, the meeting will have to be postponed.
Certainly.
I think the rules say if they do that enough, they have to forfeit the game.
Was that not here in person or by proxy? Why?
Well, I shall endeavor to have their proxies at the adjourned meeting.
So Barnett just wasted everyone's time.
Thank you for coming over. I'm sorry I put you off.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye now.
Goodbye.
See you later.
Bye-bye.
So long.
Bye. Goodbye.
Oh, finally we can be alone together.
I thought they'd never leave.
Well, it worked.
You're treading on thin ice, Barnett, holding a man like MacDonald a prisoner.
So I had to do it. I was playing for time. But once I get control of the Tribune, I won't have to worry about MacDonald nor anyone else.
Nom 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 nom.
Oh, I'm Stanley Invisible Man, Stanley Invisible Man. I get my way 'cause I use my ray. I'm Stanley Invisible Man.
Okay, lady, but you'll have a long walk to the telephone.
And they're off to drop Robert Pattinson at the lighthouse.
What now, Stanley?
We'll have to get to the nearest phone, secure another plane, try to get to MacDonald on the island.
Meanwhile, in the Van Dorn
The
mobile,
meeting at Bowen's office will be over.
If that's true. We'll have to find Van Dorn, think of a way to rescue MacDonald before they can force him to sell him his stock or give them his proxy.
Why doesn't Barnett just say he has their proxy?
yeah, he seems like he's perfectly fine with murder and kidnapping, but like document forgery? Oh, that's where he draws the line.
It's the Dust Bowl.
Professor! Oh, an angel from heaven.
Van Dorn, I lost your vanishing ray in the ocean.
Don't worry. I have another at the laboratory.
Oh, you
Good
have?
job, Van Dorn. That's smart.
What brought you here? I followed you.
I'm a bit of a stalker.
That was a terrific crash. And a lucky escape.
I know.
Where were you going in that plane? To Frisbee Island? What for?
Barnett's men are holding McDonald prisoner there. Let's get to town. I'll tell you about it on the way.
Well, let's put dry clothes on before we do anything else.
Why don't they just ask Bertie the early bird for a lift?
That is one really fancy Connect 4.
Have you had any word from Dorgan about his prisoner?
Not yet, sir.
I'll get him on the radio. I'll wait.
You're listening to the Dorgan podcast, starring
What are you
Dorgan.
doing here? Why aren't you with Dorgan?
Stanfield got our plane away from us. Headed for the island, but crashed in the sea.
Stanfield. Drowned? Was he alone?
No, sir. That girl was with him.
Oh shit, Thanksgiving's gonna be really awkward this year.
Oh, Gloria.
We couldn't help it, sir. Something went wrong with the plane and they fell a half a mile offshore.
Oh, if he finds out that you shot at her, oh, he's gonna kill you.
Get him to blindfold McDonald and release him on the mainland.
What about the Tribune shares, sir?
Do as you're told.
I think it'll be funny.
Number 17. Calling 21.
17, 21,
Number
hike!
17.
Chief's hit hard.
I wonder what this dame was to him.
Oh, these guys are so dumb. Who do you think she was?
You're to...
As much as I hate to do it, we've got to secure a police airplane. Fly to the island and make them release McDonald.
You leave this to me.
Leave everything to me.
Yes, I know, Professor. I know your way, but we don't want to murder anybody.
Please don't call the police, Stanley. I'll go and talk with Father.
Gloria, for once, just stop talking to your dad. You basically won.
Galleys of Mr. McDonald's disappearance.
This new menu just won't do.
Why, Mr. McDonald. Here in the flesh. All right. We'll kill that story now. But Mr.
Kill it as
McDonald,
dead
never
as
mind.
Burger Chef.
Get the Van Dorn lab on the phone.
I'm sorry, Gloria, but seeing your father's not going to do any good. I believe that McDonald's life is in danger at this very moment.
What we need is a happy meal.
Hello? Yes? This is Van Dorn.
No, as a matter of fact, my invisible ray isn't running.
It's McDonald. He wants to talk to you.
Yes, McDonald.
Are you bringing back
Let's not
snack
discuss it over
wraps?
the phone. Come to my office as soon as you can.
Well, yes. Yes, I'll start at once.
Where is he?
Is he safe?
Safe in his own office. Come on, Gloria, we must hurry.
Wait a minute.
Remember to get me some
You have
McNuggets.
vanishing ray.
Oh, yes, but I won't need it.
Oh, you will always need it. And if I don't hear from you within an hour, I'll start looking for you.
All right, Professor. And don't let those crooks pay you another visit. They'd like to get their hands on that stock of mine. And
I'll be ready for them if they come.
Oh, please unleash the robot on him.
It's been like a day. He's fixed that already?
Well, Van Dorn's contractors work fast.
Perhaps a little added precaution.
Gloria insists upon trying to reason with her father.
I'm sorry to have to say this, Miss Grant, but I don't think you could influence your father for the better.
He burned his mouth with one of my fruit pies and he never forgave me.
He realizes that with the Tribune's silence, he could rule the state from one end to the other.
Nevertheless, I'm going to try. That's what I'm in this fight for. To try to save him from himself.
Well, I'm not going to let you
Oh,
go.
Gloria, you need to
Don't
stop.
you go.
Yeah, this is not very
Once he
healthy
gets
for
his
her.
hands on you.
Oh, there's no danger of that. He won't even know I'm there.
What do you mean?
Wait a minute, I'll show you.
Oh, yes, good idea. Tell the newspaper man you have a cloaking device.
I am now entering the Shadow Realm.
Dear God, he's disappeared like Showbiz Pizza.
Stanfield. Where are you? What's happened?
Do you have the Ring of Power?
Here I am.
Rock you like a hurricane.
The Vanishing Ray. A device that Van Dorn and I are working on.
And you, a newspaper woman, overlooked a scoop like that.
It's not for publication, McDonald. I want to keep it a secret.
Like your
Powerful
Szechuan
weapon with
sauce.
which to fight Barnett's crowd. You'll be the first to know about it when it's ready for the public. Now, I'll get my stock out of Van Dorn's safe and put it in the bank with yours.
Good idea.
Goodbye, McDonald, and wish us luck.
May all the hopes of McDonald Land go
Our
with
next
you.
daughter.
What, did he invent a new kind of throw rug?
The pleasure cone is always prepared.
Kind of looks like Hal.
What are you doing, Van Dorn?
What are you doing, Van Dorn? Oh, let me guess. That's the thing that's going to have the chain lightning. Yep, okay.
Now, Mr. Crooks, 1 foot on that mat, and
An electric area rug is just not a good idea.
Phone sex must have been really awkward back then.
Central, 7,000.
Pennsylvania 7,000.
Ooh, deep cut.
Hello? McDonald? Van Dorn speaking. Are Stanfield and Gloria there?
I know they're not here. Stanfield and Miss Grant went to Barnett's office against my advice.
The young idiots. I warned them not to go there.
They're not wrong.
Oh yeah, death ray time!
Go get him, Van Dorn.
Well, this is lovely. He sent for me, now he won't see me.
I guess the honeymoon's over.
Told him the girl was killed.
In life you knew me as Gloria Grant. Ooh.
Oh, I'm going to need another bottle of hooch.
Yes, miss. I'll announce you.
I'll announce myself.
It's me, Gloria Grant.
Gloria, why?
Oh, honey, I'll get you that pony now.
Why, I thought that...
You thought that I was drowned? I haven't you to thank for the fact that I was not, Father.
She's right.
gave positive orders that you were not to be hurt. Oh, I'm glad you're safe.
This has to be at least a little awkward for Stan.
But as for Stanfield, who got you into all this...
Wait a minute, Father. I came to make terms of peace.
On Stanfield's account?
No, on
On
McDonald's.
yours.
I can take care of myself.
You can't. You defied the law too long. And in Stanley Stanfield, you've met a man with the determination and facilities to block every plot you make. Oh, Father, surely there must be left in you some trace of the man my mother married.
Oh, Gloria, I refuse to listen to you.
God, what a dick! You thought she was dead like 5 minutes ago!
Wow.
I want to think.
Yeah, Wade needs to get his
Well, the
ticket
girl's getting
punched.
along
Toot
with the
sweet.
Don't ask me.
Come on, Stan, kick his ass.
He would literally not know what was hitting him. Wow, Barnett, you really are just a monster.
Get down and tell Stroud the girl's on the way. All right. I'll see him. And if his terms are reasonable, why...
I'm afraid you won't think them so.
Laurie, I want to please you.
Shut your gob, you lying sack of
Agree
shit.
with him for your sake. When are you going to see him again?
Right away, Father. I'll hurry. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Me and my shadow.
Oh, stop doing that in the bad guy's headquarters.
Laurie, not that way. Come back here.
Take him out now, Stan.
I want to make out in the closet.
Didn't you hear what he
Yes,
said?
I heard. While he was saying it, he was sending a Morse code message to his men in the other room.
You mean that he's...
Yes, I'm sorry, dear. There are men downstairs waiting to follow you. Now, come on.
I do feel kind of bad for
Into
her.
the alley.
Yeah, her heart's in the right place, but she should have seen this coming.
Stanfield, too, most likely. Keep your eyes on the entrance.
She'll lead us to him. What are you fellas doing here? Why didn't you follow that girl? Haven't seen her. She hasn't come out yet. What do you mean you haven't seen her? She left the building 5 minutes ago.
You know, at this point, Barnett would do better without any henchmen at all.
I think we missed the paparazzi.
Where now, Stanley?
We're going to Van Dorn's and get my Tribune shares and put them in the bank. McDonald advised.
And then we'll get help from the Happy Meal gang.
Oh boy, here we go!
Death ray time!
Where's Stanfield?
I don't know.
Why, who are you? What do you want?
I want Stanfield.
He's not here.
Don't lie to me. Don't move. This ray destroys every living thing it touches.
Do it! Do it! Do it!
Produce him in 5 minutes. In 5 minutes, you'll burn.
I tell you, Stanfield isn't here.
This ray destroys every living cell it contacts.
Barnett
Remember?
has had this coming for a long time.
You know, they really should have called Van Dorn before they went over to Barnett's.
Yeah, this was entirely avoidable. I tip my hat to you, milady.
You'd think he'd reinforce the door, though. I mean, it's got a big pane of glass in it.
Yeah, that's definitely a weak point.
Then he wouldn't have to rely so much on all the death traps.
I'll take off the vanishing ray, and then I'll go in the vault and get those Tribune shares.
If you can remember the extra combination.
Oh, damn!
Wait, how is that not killing her immediately?
Shouldn't she be fried to a crisp by now?
Yeah, at very least that would have stopped her heart dead.
Oh!
See the tragic crash, Chapter 7 of the Vanishing Shadow serial, to be shown at this theater next week.
I do not for 1 minute think Gloria is dead.
Yeah, it's gonna be another fake out.
And that wasn't really chain lightning either.
Yeah, that was just another paranoid idea from Van Dorn.
Oh, I sure hope we get to see him fry Barnett next week.
He's probably going to get interrupted somehow, but yeah, I wish he would.
I'm starting to lose hope that we're ever going to see that robot again.
Oh, I'm sure we'll see it again, but at this point, I'm not expecting it until the last episode.
Oh, that is some weak sauce.
Hello there, friends. It's your old pal, Bobby Roquefort. And if you like this video, please give it a like. And if you'd like more of that, unsubscribe to our channel. And if you didn't, well, I don't know what to tell you. But we do have more videos over here if you want to see more of what we've already got up. That's it. Help me.